What's up guys, Belmont here. So for a third episode of our newly released Unleashed series, it is with great joy that I bring you Resident Evil Code Veronica X. Just like Lament of Innocence, which was our second episode, I'm gonna leave the card for it right now on screen. Resident Evil Code Veronica X, goddammit, that's a mouthful. I'm just gonna call it Code Veronica from now on. Is a game I hold very close to my heart because it's one of my three favorite Resident Evil games ever. The other ones being, of course, Resident Evil 1's remakes, remaster, and for the last one, I'm always a little bit torn between Resident Evil Revelations 1 and Resident Evil 4. You know, I just can't make up my mind. So yeah, I'm gonna go with 4, not 3 favorite games. But getting back to Code Veronica, what made this title stand out so much, what earned this game such high praise, it's almost a very special status that it has acquired among the gaming community as a whole, is that it still maintains the, how can I put this, the classic camera angles from Resident Evil 1 and 2. However, in here they've become dynamic. You can see as you move around, since everything is now fully rendered in 3D, the camera moves with you. So that was people say that Resident Evil 4 was the evolution of the Resident Evil games. Of course it was, in a way, it became an over-the-shoulder point of view. But with Code Veronica, there was also an evolution, as I can see right here, classic Resident Evil angles, but, you're running away from the dogs and the camera's chasing you. So there was that added dynamics, while still maintaining a very familiar feel to all of us who had played Resident Evil 1 and 2 back then. And that's not all there is to Code Veronica, of course, just, okay, it's basically the same feel. Well, that's never been enough reason for people to coming back to a game. What happened here is that, it's a series of great details that compound. They make Code Veronica a really great game because they took this new technology and went above. You can see the details in the castle. You just saw me fighting bats, and now I'm pushing this piece of furniture. I'm going to be getting the silver card, which is used at the military area. And I'm going to get back on this subject in a very short moment, but I'd like to draw your attention to what I'm about to show on screen. Watch this cutscene, please. The brother, they're twins, so, okay, it's kind of weird. Take a look at this motherfucker, this girl. Look at her, really. I mean, yeah, the brother's fucked up too, but look at this stare. It's the stare of death. And, well, right here, I tried my hardest to delay saving Steve, but, yeah, he's still alive. God, it isn't that good, it seems. But, as I was saying, oh my god, I think Steve has earned the title of the most useless character ever. And I love this guy as a villain so much. He's like, that brother you're never bringing anywhere because he's gonna act as himself and he's gonna embarrass you, so, just leave him at home. So, no, stay. And as I was saying for the umpteenth time, Jesus Christ, they really took all, the superior storage capacity, the graphical quality, and created something unique, something remarkable. They made sure to be as diverse as they possibly could. And again, this was the first fully 3D Resident Evil game. At least canonically, I don't remember if Gun Survivor 1 came out before that. Let me know in the comments, okay? Let me know, because I really don't remember. And as you can see, you had that beginning area, you had that military island, and then you went over to the mansion, and then you went over to the military part, and now you are in this facility. You can see some sort of underwater craft over there. And I made a point to leave this section. You're going to see that no battle is going to occur here, but this transition, those angles and the bridge, they're so dramatic, they're so grand, and I really think that the masterstroke in Code Veronica is that they managed to make everything bigger, everything grander, but they didn't go overboard. And there we have our FedEx wraiths. They're very pissed off at me because I wasn't at home for like 18 times in a row when they tried delivering my new guitar. However, there's something a little bit odd with Code Veronica, and that is, it's one of the greatest Resident Evil titles, period. Everyone who's played it will agree. But the problem is, not a whole lot of people talk about it. Maybe it's because it was originally a Dreamcast title, you know, and then it made over to the PlayStation 2, but the PS2 had Resident Evil 4, so maybe that's the Resident Evil people are going to remember the most, and, you know, that's not incorrect because it was a very significant departure in the series, you know. Things changed so much that there are people who absolutely hate Resident Evil 4. So I really hope this video helps bring more light into Code Veronica, because I feel not enough Resident Evil fans, you know, or gamers in general, have played this title. And again, with the new PlayStation Plus subscription system, I really hope that we get at least, you know, in the very least, that PlayStation 3 remaster. Again, man, it's never gonna look as good as this, and this isn't even as good as it could possibly look, because again, we're running this in 2K. Okay, if you look at this game in 4K, it's gonna look even prettier. And this scene just reminded me, you know, there's something I need to talk. Claire Redfield in Code Veronica is the toughest Resident Evil character ever. The amount of punishment, the amount of damage you can take with this woman before she actually enters the danger stage is ridiculous. You won't believe it. You know, I think it's maybe like twice of what Jill Valentine can take. Hell, man, it's even more than what Chris in Resident Evil 1 would take. She's just a war tank. And also, in Code Veronica, you're gonna be getting ammunition enough to kill absolutely every single enemy that you meet. Now, you could, you know, think, well, doesn't this detract from the tension element? Not really. Not really. Because you see, the game has been directed so well, you know, the cutscenes, the enemy placement, the camera angles, they have been done so expertly that, you know, even though you're gonna always have a lot of ammunition, tension never really goes away. You can see right here that I'm gonna take a quick aim at nothing, but that's because I was using the auto-aim system to know if there was something around the corner, and this fixed camera angle is a very intrinsic, it's a very important element of Code Veronica's horror elements. So in the end, you know, this was also served as a very short review, but it's there. It's all of those elements that compose, that compound into one another and make Resident Evil Code Veronica X, god damn it, I never want to say this title again, one of the greatest Resident Evil games of all time. Let me know in the comments if you've played it. Remember to hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and if you want to go the extra mile to help us, you can become a member right here. Just click the blue button. So this was Code Veronica. No, I'm not saying the full title again, and I hope you had a good time watching this. And stay tuned for tomorrow's episode. So this was Belmont speaking to you, and I'll see you next time. Now get out there and show 'em what you're made of.